So, in my Martiany video, I said that if it got 10 likes, I'd make a video on Yuri. Well, much like with the Endorsi one, it hasn't, at least not as of recording this, but I feel like doing it anyway because I said I would. And also, if this video gets 10 likes, I will do a video on, let's say, Elaine, because that seems interesting. But first, before we finally start talking about Yuri, let's play rock, paper, scissors, and if you lose, you have to hit the sub button. Ready? On shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. If you lost, hit the sub button. While you're down there, maybe consider leaving a like, dropping a comment on your thoughts about Yuri, and also, perhaps hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the videos I'm putting out. And, with all that out of the way, let's talk about Yuri. Why do I like Yuri? Well, first of all, she's got a great design. Yuri, in terms of her physical appearance, is absolutely fucking gorgeous. Like, seriously, look at her. The red and black really goes well together. Hell, if you couldn't tell by my channel background and icon, I love the red and black color combo. It's my favorite. Red is, in fact, my favorite color, and black is a beautiful highlight for it. Or vice versa, even. And Yuri, really, design-wise, hooked me when I first watched the anime. I still haven't read Season 1, so for most of this I'll be talking about Season 1 of the anime. And that's really where most of my love for Yuri comes from, is watching the anime for the first time, seeing her immediately right at the beginning, giving Balm the Black March and all of that, what that leads to, and her weird obsession with Balm because he's cute. It makes her very human very quickly from the beginning, instead of being this, you know, stoic, powerful character. And when you learn about what princesses are, you know, it immediately lets you know that princesses, despite their situation, are still very human. And Yuri's initial introduction does a very good job of setting that precedent. So does Endorsi's. Anak, even though she's not a full princess, also does that. And the rest of them also do. But Yuri sets a good precedent right at the beginning. And also, she's fucking badass. Like, let's be real. She's so fucking cool. Like, especially in Season 1, I find Yuri to be cooler when she's doing less of the, like, extreme over-the-top shit. But, like, when she's just punching and kicking shit, like, oh my god, the scene in the anime where she just, like, taps her foot on the floor and it creates a fucking crater. That was the coolest thing ever. I found that so hype, like, seriously. That was amazing. Like, way back then. Like, watching that was so good. And, like, seriously, it was incredible. But, sorry if I keep clearing my throat. I've not been awake for too long, so it's quite early in the morning for me. Not that that's relevant. What else do I like about Yuri? Oh, yeah. The fact that she's not just, you know, obsessive over Balm because he's cute, she's also protective of him and the people around him. Because as we see in the Hell Train, leading into the Floor of Death, she is very apprehensive about letting them go to the Floor of Death. And so she gives them a task of, on the hidden floor, of defeating Kaiser and getting her name as a prerequisite for going to the hidden floor. And it's basically just Yuri both trying to test their abilities and also worrying for their safety as if they actually go to the Floor of Death, given what it's like. It's also through Yuri, in the Floor of Death, that we get a glimpse of what the Ghost of the 13 Months is like, as she tries to ignite both Green April and Black March at the same time. So that's something interesting that we get to see through Yuri, that I guess you could say adds to her character, even though it's not really specifically to do with her. Also, the fact that she's incredibly, like, hot-headed all the time is fun to see. She's not exactly collected a lot, really. She's very gung-ho, does things her own way. Poor Evan, having to deal with that all the time, given that he is her guide. And, yeah, he needs to, you know, get some help. Poor guy. Or not so poor guy, I guess, depending on your opinion there. Also, you know, Yuri fighting Karaka. That's a really good fight. Like, when they're trying to get back into the Hell Train in Season 2. Yes, the Hell Train outside of Season 2, as we all know, is a very core arc. That's really cool, because that's what kind of leads a little bit into Data Floor after the Floor of Death, with, you know, where did Drak go after Yuri's attack? Well, he somehow ended up in the Data Floor. How that happened, maybe, if fuck knows, Yuri was so strong she broke reality or something, I don't know. That doesn't really make it, I'm not really sure how that happened. Maybe it'll probably never be explained either. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments. But Yuri, she's cool, and that's like the crux of what made me, view her as my first tarot card waifu when I first watched the anime. That's probably what this video is going to be titled. Because like design-wise, character-wise, actions-wise, she's really cool. Everything about her just ties into this thing of she's really cool, she's badass, and you're gonna like her. There's no two ways about it. You're gonna like Yuri. And I'm sure there are people that don't. If you don't, tell me why. But she's obviously incredibly popular. Like, she just outright is. And it makes sense. Because, look at her. And she's also really relevant in the story as well. She's around quite a lot. She does pretty important things. And she's caring toward our main character. So it's incredibly likely that people will favour her. Like I do. Albeit, I do think that, for me, Dorsey does overtake her. But that's due to some other personal preferences that I kind of somewhat explained in my Dorsey video. Go watch that if you feel like it. Go check the Marshany video out as well while you're here. And also leave a like if you really want that Elaine video to come out in less than a month. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say on Yuri, at least right now. I'm still very early into Season 3 on the Cage, so maybe my opinion of her will change as I keep reading. But as for now, those are my thoughts on Yuri, why I like her. It's because she's cool. Like, let's be real. It's because she's fucking cool. And I'm sure that's why a lot of people like her. She's also gorgeous, but I've already said that. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. So, with that, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I hope to catch you on next time for another video. Ta-ta, for now.